You are now in tune to the Free Game Podcast. That's why Virgos and Aquarius people get mad when you're sure. You know what I mean? When you're certain, they don't like that shit.
Exactly, that's the battle. Because Virgos feel like they sure as shit, and so don't Aquarians.
But the thing is, so don't Aquarius?
You know,
yo, you coming with the fucking haterade today.
They feel like they are just like the knowing of all knows.
No, but see, the
like
thing
they
is,
are so sure that they are right, and they be so wrong a lot of times. Not a lot of times.
But
no,
it's
that's
not
shade.
a lot.
That's hate.
It's
but like,
not a lot.
It's not a lot because they be knowing. I give it to them.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta do your research, fam.
Yeah, thank you. You know,
I don't know. Some try to get by with not doing no research.
No, life ain't a sprint though. You know what I mean? It's a journey. You know what I mean? You gotta hold that kick.
You gotta.
You know what I mean?
The turtle wins the race, not the hare, right?
Sometimes that's a test to see what you know.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? We be trying to see what's going on. Like, take the temperature of the room. You know what I mean?
But when do you accept that you're wrong when you just feel like you right? And then in the moment that you realize you're wrong, do you like be like, all right? Aquarians don't like to be wrong. They don't like to be wrong.
I'll give you an example.
Go ahead.
And I'll be very vulnerable in this moment.
And be quick though, because I got something to say too.
Why don't you go ahead and say what you say? I'm not gonna lose my thought.
No, I got you, brother.
Okay.
I support you, brother.
I don't want to have you at a disadvantage. You know what
I'm good.
All right, and the war continues.
Whatever. So
facts.
This is not really a well-known fact, but many times I'm often careful with my words, slow to speak, because I have a bit of a language processing disorder. So one time we were in the car and somebody was like, I was driving. Somebody was like, yo, take the next right. And in my brain, right and left were switched. So I turned left. I was like, oh, I can't turn right here because it's a one-way. And the person was like, nah, it's not a one-way. The other car just turned, blah, blah, blah. I was like, nah, blah, blah. So we stopped at the next, it's turned to an argument. We stopped at the next intersection. I was like, this is right, that's left. They were like, no, it's the other way around. I was like, oh shit, my bad. And we got to where we were going. And my thing is like, people be like, oh, Aquarians are mad stubborn. Well, yeah, if we've done the research and we understand what we understand, you're not going to talk us off our square.
But even
if
when you ain't,
but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Right. But sometimes that acknowledgement that you be wrong, not you specifically, we talking about Aquarians.
I think that's a maturity thing. I've seen it.
It's like, nah, until you put a fact in their face. You gotta show them a receipt.
But that's the
with
thing.
But wait,
because everybody has opinions.
But hold on.
But facts you can't really argue with.
But wait a second. Hold on. Because right and wrong is subjective.
It is.
And in a lot of situations. And furthermore, if I decide to jump off the cliff, then I got to deal with the consequences of jumping off the cliff.
You just
I don't
gotta
have no
stand
problem.
on your 10 toes.
But see, that's the thing. It's not necessarily that I was wrong. I maybe had to take that leap.
I just made the choice that I made.
I made the choice that I made, and I have to live with that choice.
That's a very Virgo thing to say.
So
sir.
the thing that I'm trying, no, but
and I respect it.
No, but that's the thing. It's if I'm sure, if I'm certain about what I'm doing, that changes, that kills a lot of the, I don't know, maybe, I don't, like, no, I'm going to make the choice, and I got to live with that decision. That doesn't mean that I was right or that I was wrong. It means that I made a fucking choice, and that's where motherfuckers be misconstrued. Because it's not about that I think that I'm right all the time. I'm just sure about what the fuck I'm going to do.
I'm sure that I meant to do what I did. I said
what the fuck I said.
Even if you're wrong.
It don't matter if I'm wrong. It don't matter. It might be wrong to you.
It might be wrong to you.
It might be a lesson I had to learn. It might be the choice that I fucking made, and I'm standing on my fucking choice.
Or like the song,
whatever
or like
the fuck you want to do about it, it's cool.
Or like the song says, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. It's literally like sometimes society says this is the wrong thing.
Oh.
But what you know in your heart that you need to do doesn't comply with that. All right, so fuck it.
Wait.
If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. is literally like a life philosophy that I can respect.
That kind of bounces off what you're saying too. So if I make a decision to do something that's not right, then I stand on. I got to deal with the repercussions of.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
how
why
I
I went in 1996 when I'm walking down the streets of fucking Indiana, blowing my spliff like "fuck you niggas." You know what I mean? I got to deal with the fact they're gonna arrest me for that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And my family was like, "Yo, why you every time you come home from college you go to jail?" I'm like, "Nigga, I'm gonna smoke weed." And now it's legal, and they still got niggas in jail for it. Like it's crazy. They're making money off of it, billions of dollars. But they we've been locked up for fucking. Yo, I just did we were there at a networking event, like the onboarding for diaspora. Diaspora, for those of you that don't know, shout out to DX. DX Diaspora Experiences is a Black-owned collaborative working out of Harvard Square, and it is the first and only cannabis-friendly lounge in Boston, and or in Massachusetts actually. And when they just had their 1-year anniversary on 3/10, and we were like there doing shows with them right when they first opened. But what we didn't realize at the time is that they were just trailblazing. They were just like, fuck it, we gonna do it. They didn't have like everything in place. And so they did a few shows, we did a few shows, we had to bring the sound equipment and everything. They didn't even have a PA and all of that. And then Cambridge City Council came and shut them down for a little bit. They had to go before the commission in Cambridge. Then they had to go before the commission of the state. You know what I mean? So the whole time they've been pushing the envelope, and they're actually crafting the laws in Massachusetts about how we can have recreational marijuana. You know what I mean?
Cannabis consumption venues.
Yes.
Cannabis consumption venues. And so it's really, anyway, I was there at an event, and it was 50 Black and brown people that are about to start working for this company, which was beautiful to me. And it was a range of ages. Like, you know what I mean? I'm old as fuck. You know what I mean? But I'm 75 in Black years. But, you know what I mean?
That'd be a real thing, though.
No, it's a real thing because of the anxiety and the
that?
stress that we have to live through. Like, that puts years on you. And they don't understand. Like, when we stand up.
Rap.
No, when you stand up, when you see Angela Bassett stand up there still with the fucking Tina Turner guns, like, you know what she had
Shout
to
out
do?
to Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett, you were the baddest. You can still get it. I love you. I love you. Courtney B. Vance, no disrespect. I love you too, brother.
I feel like that was disrespect, though.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
When they say no disrespect, and it be like the ultimate disrespect.
It's not disrespect. It's not, because I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just saying, like, you are the baddest. You are the baddest. Anyway, when you see a Black woman, she's like 89 years old right now.
What?
Did you just say that?
After saying no disrespect.
No, she's like 89 years.
89, bro.
She's 89 and she looks
Angela
like she's
Bassett.
like 42.
I feel like we need the internet's help on this.
Yeah,
one.
we gotta clarify Angela Bassett's
she's about 89.
age, because
she might be 91.
Wowzers.
Wow.
And she still look, because Black don't crack. She like 45.
Hey,
And she still got them Tina Turner guns. She's like, what's love got to do?
Just for the record, Angela Bassett is 65 years old.
That's what I said, 91 years old.
This motherfucker gotta correct how we pronounced her name and
Bassett.
shit. This motherfucker,
Why is he
get
saying
the fuck
Bassett?
out of here. What the fuck?
Why are you saying that?
Because that's how you say her name.
It's Angela Bassett.
I mean,
It's 2 S's.
we could ask her.
It's 2 S's. There ain't no 2 T's and
Yo,
an E.
Angela Bassett.
Bassett is
come clarify, 'cause
Bassette.
Motherfuckers been
She
calling
ain't
her
French?
Bassett for years.
She ain't French.
And
They
then
have,
motherfucking...
and they've been calling Denzel Washington, and his name is Denzel.
Oh, no, I
Well,
knew that.
Well,
I knew
that
the Denzel
that
thing.
can't be true.
All I'm saying
That can't
is
be true.
See,
Denzel-
only at the
just
Free
because-
Game podcast,
just
so we
because
don't
you hear-
clarify names.
Just because you hear somebody's name pronounced in a certain popular way doesn't mean that that's how their name
That
is
nigga's
pronounced.
name ain't Denzel.
He said it out of his own mouth.
I ain't never gonna call him Denzel.
Yo,
I'll
so,
tell you that.
So if somebody fucks up your name, let me ask you.
And Ariana Grande. right? Instead of Ariana Grande or whatever.
Grande. That's her name.
It's Ariana Grande.
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
I'm saying we know who we're talking about when we say their names the popular way, but if somebody tells me how to pronounce a name, I'm gonna try to pronounce it correctly when I say it.
So you're saying it's Bruno Mars?
Nah. I'm not.
What?
That's not what I'm saying at all.
How'd we get there?
I don't know how we got to Bruno, but shout out to Bruno Mars.
Charlemagne.
Yo, okay, so let me ask you then.
Jack Quaylen.
Wowzers.
Okay, so then let me ask you.
This took a left.
So is it Toussaint?
No, it's Toussaint.
Okay, so do we correct motherfuckers when they got our name wrong? Speaking of names?
If you say Toussaint or Toussaint, it's still all the Saints, baby. You know what I mean?
So you accept it either way?
No matter which way you say it, it's all the Saints.
Yeah, it depends on who it is, depends on what the context is.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
I will correct people on the spelling of my name just because...
Jonathan.
There's a lot of ways to spell Jonathan. If people care, they should spell it the right way, right? But also, my last name has some confusion to it as well because there's Grambling University, which has a B in it. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times people will spell my last name with a B, and there's no B in my last name.
Well, I have to say, I am guilty of writing Jonathan when it's Joe Nathan. You know what I mean?
Right.
I definitely added an H at one point.
Right.
Then I realized.
And it's not that I get offended. I'm just like, yo, if you want to know the correct way, this is the correct way.
Yeah. I want to be corrected. If I say your name wrong, I want to know how to pronounce it correctly. I want to know how to spell it. But the thing is,
language is about being understood, right? So if you say Angela Bassett or you say Angela Bassett, we know who we're talking about.
Wait.
We didn't say either one.
Or Bassett or whatever. How was it? I did say the same thing twice. It's hard.
You say Angela Bassett or Angela Bassett?
I had to reprogram myself to say it the right way, so it's hard to say it the right way. Angela Bassett, like the Bassett,
got a groove
like
back.
a Bassett
Not
hound.
reprogramming, bro. That's
because I was saying it that way for. I'm saying I knew it that way for like a bunch of years,
bro.
and I found out it was the other way.
The world knows it as Bassett for years since she's ever existed in life.
Is it Viola Davis or Viola Davis?
But she's never clarified.
Is it Viola Davis or Viola Davis? That's what I want to know.
I think I have to. I don't know, but I have to do my research.
Is it Terrence or Terrence Howard?
Because if you're interviewing these folks, you're saying their name or you're allowing them to say their name. So like, I have to go back and do my Googles and my research because I have to know this now.
Well, I'm gonna every time I see Mikael B. Jordan, I'm gonna say Mikael B. Jordan. I mean, because that's how I say it. You know what I mean?
I get the humor, but to me, is
So that's the thing. Is it humorous? Like, but that's
to me, it's not humorous.
That's the kicker. So like, how important are names?
Particularly when we talk about black celebrities, because people will say their name any old way, and it takes a long time in their career to get the respect. And by the time you get to the correct people, they're so used to saying it the other way that it's just like,
fuck it.
Well,
whatever, I just ride with it.
That was the running back this year that had a great year for the Dolphins. His name is, they were calling him A-Chain.
They really were.
And his name is A-C-H-A-N-E. But it's A-Chan.
A-Chan. Yeah, I forget.
A-Chan. It's not A-Chain. But everybody every sports show, everybody was like,
so then the thing is, once
it's
in the popular realm, that's just his name now, right? Like
that's crazy. I don't know. I just feel like names are so important.
I agree.
It's so important.
I do agree, but then you get into the shit like, we black people have always said shit different. You know what I mean? So like, I got relatives that say screet instead of street. So am I gonna correct them?
But that's not a human being existing on this earth that is being identified.
Well, I go back to the other thing that I said, right? Which is like language is about being understood. So as long as I understand what you're referring to, I'm not gonna go out of my way to correct you.
All right. So what if it's somebody you don't really know?
That's some white people shit.
So like, you love and respect us. So if we add an H to your name by accident or by unknowing at one point, like, it's like fine. But like if you correct somebody about your name and they still get it wrong, you still like it. I don't know. Like,
you know what?
Does it just not lessen the value?
I'm going to tell you this.
Not that it lessens the value if someone incorrects.
Motherfucker never called me by my proper name. they never look at me or talk to me or come at me like they're supposed to come at me because I'm a black man in America. So, like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I know that I gotta stand on my own,
right,
and represent the respect that I fucking deserve. I don't need you to say nothing because I know who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? So if you say Paul or Paul or Toussaint, it doesn't matter because I know who the fuck I am. And the fact that you calling my name means I had an effect on your life somehow. So whatever, man. Like,
I feel you.
People take shit too far sometimes. I understand what you're saying, like, say the name correctly. I understand all of that. But we as black people in this society, we're never getting the proper respect that we deserve, and we still have to move, and we still have to go, and we still have to get shit done. You know what I mean? And if I sit and have a fucking tussle every time there's some microaggression or some fucking, then I'm going to be under the jail. I'm going to kill all these motherfuckers. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and also it takes a lot of energy that you could be using for other things.
It's just like, I got to move on, bitch. Like, you're not going to pronounce my name right? Fuck you.
Right, and it gives you a clear indication of whether this person respects your feelings or not. You correct them, they don't correct themselves. Okay, cool. I see how we move now.
Yeah. I guess I see it, thank you for that, because that offers me, of course, a different perspective. Because I see it like, people, that's their identity. Like, names are important. That's who they are. And, like, I get what y'all are saying because all of that is correct, too. It's like, fuck the name. Like, if you, at least you're paying me some kind of something, right? At least you are. But, I don't know. I feel like respect people, and who they choose to be, who they decide to be, what their name is. I want to, especially like culturally, or like when you're from, when you're not from here, right? Our names, like this America washes our identities away. And so like naming for me, like saying, this is my name, this is the correct, or like coming from a different country into America and having to change your name, you know what I'm saying? So it's pronounced correctly. The
spelling of it, the pronunciation of it, all that.
Right, I'm going to call me Jake because you can't pronounce X, Y, and Z. And so, right. And so for me, I look at it like, yeah, you could be like, fuck it, who cares? But like, I don't know. I think I care about and respect like other people's identities and who they decide to be, who they choose to be, and how they present themselves to me. And I want to make sure I get it right.
But personally,
and there's like a revolution to that. Like there's a push. There's something to stand on with that too, especially coming from other countries. Like, no, you will respect who I am, where I come from. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I get that personally. Like,
pronounce it correctly, motherfucker.
No, personally,
don't tell me it's too hard.
Personally, I hold that value.
Yeah,
but I just, it's just one other thing to be mad about.
Another battle.
Another battle.
Pick and choose your battles.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going every time I talk to Charlemagne, I'm gonna call him Charlemagne. From now on, after that shit he said.
Before we go there though, like, we're right on names and things and being important. And we're listening to y'all out there. We've gotten some feedback on the podcast thus far, and a lot of y'all are like, okay, that's great, but who the fuck are you and why should we listen to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why I should spend 30 minutes of my day, my valuable time. And shout out to those that have spent 34 and some change minutes listening to the first episode that we dropped. As now,
love to y'all.
Go back and watch it. You know what I'm saying? It was cute. It was cool.
I don't know if it was cute, but it might have been handsome.
I mean, it was all the things beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate everybody that has tapped in, that has, shouted us out, that has given us the feedback, and that are looking forward to newer, the things that we release in the future. So we want to make sure we're giving you an experience and that we understand and we're listening to you, because we aren't just folks sitting and talk. We do this on a regular, right? So like, we want to be here for y'all too. And so I'm gonna take this moment right now to introduce ourselves, right? Maybe give our names, pronounce it correctly. If you want to tell the world how it's spelled, please do, because I really care about y'all and how y'all present yourselves to the world and how you show up. And it is intentional. And the world should know that and get it right. You feel me? And so give us a little bit in brief, right? It can be, fuck it, I'll start. My name is Phree. Shout out, we are here at the Phree Game Podcast.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, we here. You gotta do it 3 times. 3 times to the bean.
All right. Bam.
You dig?
Bam. Bam.
You dig? And we here. You know what I'm saying? My name is Phree, and I'm here with 2 of my brothers to my right. Probably y'all left when y'all watching this. And they're gonna introduce themselves. I am a multimedia interdisciplinary,
I like
you
that.
name it, multifaceted creator, spoken word poet, and visual arts is the forefront and
you dig
of my gifts that I'm choosing to utilize right now in my life. So shout out to that. I just put up a gallery on Martha's Vineyard. Which is really special because I grew up on Martha's Vineyard on the summer, during the summertime. And I'm not going to tell my age, but ever since I was about 10, I, grew up there and spent a lot of time there. And so to see myself now, some decades later, as a visual artist, being, I'm at the Martha's Vineyard Film Center. So shout out to them. Shout out to shout out to Featherstone Center for the Arts. Shout out to the Feldman Family Art Space. Shout out to Ann. Shout out to Richard. Shout out to the whole squad over there at Martha's Vineyard was just so warm, so kind. And I was received like, I don't know, anything. It was beyond anything I imagined. And so I'm really grateful to be there, to be able to share my art, to place my art. Like, it's like coming back home, right? Because I haven't been here in the last couple years. So it was like being able to put a piece of me there for an extended period of time is really beautiful. So it'll be up for 3.5 weeks. It'll be there until April 8th. So if you can get out, I will have a reception from 1 to 3 p.m. on March 24th. That will, be at the Martha's Vineyard Film Center. So you can come check out the gallery. The gallery is called Negative Space. It's a 7-piece acrylic on canvas collection. It's abstract art. Shout out to abstract art being seen now, in the visual arts world, and as fine art.
Yeah.
And so, they got awarded, abstract art was like, for 2003, one of the most prominent genres or mediums or, in the visual arts world. So shout out, just, it's very exciting. I'm very happy. I am humbled. And so that's what I do. I'm a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I also pod here with my near and dear friends and think it's valuable that we share who we are and what we have and the gifts that we have to the world. And I just love conversationalists, and just conversation in general, sharing knowledge, sharing wisdom. I really value and appreciate. So that's why we're here at the Phree Game Podcast. And yeah, that's me a little bit,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I'm from Boston, gang, Roxbury, you dig? You feel me? Shout out 3 stand up, you dig? Rep your city, you feel me? Because I'm the only one on this podcast that we won't get there, but I'm from Boston. Why don't you shout out where y'all live from too?
Yeah.
I mean, we got Philly in the building. You know what I'm saying? Not so good.
It's hard to follow that up, but I'm just gonna let you know. My name is Toussaint, the Lyrical Liberator, and that name came when I was about 19 years old in Evansville, Indiana. I was a freshman in college.
Shout out to Indiana.
Boom. The baddest shooters in the country.
All right.
A scat?
Basketball?
Yes. Oh. We are the baddest.
Like the Pacers?
Jump shooters in the country. If you are 4'7" or you are 6'2" or 6'7", everybody can shoot. You cannot leave nobody open in Indiana. If you go to New York, everybody got handles, but they'll miss the layup. You know what I mean? We got jumpers. Anyway, I come from Indiana, Kokomo, Indiana, representing Wildcats. What up? You know what I mean? Boom. And this. I am an educator. I am a philosopher. I am a brother that is trying to survive in America. The talents that I have been given have been the use of the word to paint pictures. And I also have been blessed with the ability to put melody with those words to paint an even better picture. And I'm blessed with the ability to rock with my brother, Joe Nathan. Just for y'all can understand how to spell it. I said it phonetically. You know what I mean? Joe Nathan. That's how you spell it.
No E.
There's no E. Yo,
it gets confusing sometimes.
It does. But I have always connected my art to the community and to activism and to trying to find a way to use art as a medicine, as a healing, as a way to deal with the trauma that we experience as Black people here in America. And I have a weekly drum circle that I do where we explore West African rhythms from Conakry, Guinea, where we get the djembe drum from. And we do that every Monday in Harvard Square at the Friends Meeting House in Cambridge. It's 6:30 to 8 every single Monday. One of the students in my class and a dear friend, her name is Nora, is a yoga teacher. And so we combined and made a class called Drum Yoga Sweat. And we are, Joe Nathan, and I are playing drums while she is helping people connect their breath and their movement to the rhythm of the drums. Because a lot of times you go to these yoga classes and they got these, pan flute music or whatever, and we wanted to do something a little bit more dynamic. And the people that have come to the class have, really enjoyed themselves and came back. So what we're trying to do is, and I'm also, of course, a band leader and I guess a tastemaker in this city of Boston. I'm trying to use the years of experience that I have in this city as a performer to make a platform for Black and brown artists, because so much of the music that we make and that is a part of our heritage has been bastardized, and people that have not lived our lives are getting credit for music that we created. And it's a story as old as time, but I feel like in this city it's very important for us to stand up and be counted among those that are trying to preserve the culture and do it in the right way and pay homage and respect to the ancestors that came before. So I'm very grateful to be here. I'm very grateful for Phree.
I'm grateful to you too, bro.
I'm very grateful for you. I'm very grateful to be a part of this platform. And I'm very grateful for Pastor, the Reverend Dr. Emperor Joe Nathan. And I'm going to pass it off to him.
The Alchemist.
Not the Alchemist.
Yo.
You dig.
What up, though?
Yeah.
My name is Jonathan Mark Gramling. I like to say the whole thing sometimes.
Get it right.
Yeah. JONATHANMARK GRAMLING. It breaks down to 8 letters, 4 letters, and 8 letters. We'll get into that at some point, balancing names. We got some biblical stuff in there. We got some heritage stuff in there. I come to y'all from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Shout out to Philly.
By way of South Carolina and Alabama, by way of the Caribbean and West Africa. And I be trying to represent all my heritage and lineage in all the ways that I can.
Yes, sir.
I think, first and foremost, a human being. And I think that's important to state, especially in today's day and age, because they be talking about there's aliens. And sometimes I present like an alien, but I promise y'all, I'm not an alien.
I'm an alien, motherfucker. Get it right. I am an alien.
You do got the S-curl without the S-curl.
I can't say anything about anybody else, you know what I'm saying? But
the S-curl's
I am a human being.
Without the S-curl.
Wow,
without the S-curl.
He's got a lot of jerks. A lot of jokes.
Shit is fire.
That's fair.
Actually,
I'm not gonna disagree with you, bro. But
you spent some time on that hair. I know it. I'm looking at it now.
You know, we be doing the grooming thing sometimes.
I love that.
I am first and foremost a human being. I'm an artist, a musician, a philosopher, a scholar, a futurist, a technologist, an entrepreneur in technology and media. I'm a father, a brother, a son, an ex-husband. I'm sure that's going to come up at some point as well. Hey, man, not everything that's great always works out in the end. You know, not everything.
Hey, wait. Say that for them in the back.
Yeah. Not everything that starts great ends great. You know what I'm saying?
Hallelujah, Jesus.
That's life sometimes.
That isn't actually how you said it the first time, but I'm gonna let that rock.
Was that?
That wasn't your exact words the first time.
What did I say the first time?
Damn, we gotta run back.
We'll run it back. I mean, it's on record. Whatever I said, I said.
He said, yeah.
Yeah, run it back.
Yeah. I definitely, you know, y'all will hear them say this a bunch of times. I'm an alum of Harvard University.
Bob.
Throw it out. Come on, stand up.
That means a lot of things to a lot of people. Some of them positive, some of them negative.
But what it does mean is to put some respect.
That's fair. I'll take the respect.
On the name.
That's for sure. Not an easy road, but we made it out. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to all my peoples out there, all my Black Ivy people. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are down for the cause, the ones that are maybe not down for the cause. We still got that thing in common. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love to write. I love to sing. I love to harmonize with my brother, make music with my musical family, which is hopefully growing every day. Shout outs to all of y'all. I love each and every one of y'all.
Indeed.
And the things that you bring to the table.
Indeed.
Y'all are each and every one of you special and gifts from God. And I hope that you recognize that, because I definitely do. And if I haven't reminded you lately, I'm going to hit you up tomorrow and make sure that you know, because we got to encourage each other out here. I guess you could say I'm an encourager as well. Anybody that knows me well will definitely say that that's true.
That is true.
Passive.
I be trying to roll with the gratitude. I'm a transplant survivor.
Shout out to your
so
1 year.
1 year. Pink.
Yeah. We just had the 1 year transplant birthday. So super grateful for that. And you know what I'm saying? I just be out here trying to live life to the absolute fullest. Learn everything I can and pass it along whenever I get the opportunity. Sometimes even when people don't ask.
Ooh, that's an Aquarian trait.
I try to do less. I try to do less of that.
That's so true, though.
I definitely try to do less of that.
But yes,
look. But yeah, I'll claim it. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely.
Yeah, we sure.
It's definitely a reflex.
Bitch.
It's definitely a reflex that you got to fight sometimes to tell motherfuckers when they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But you know, I spent many years conquering my anger issues.
I forgot to say that.
And tried to shift that energy into empathy and gentleness. Sometimes successful. I say mostly successful these days.
Passive.
Hey, you know.
I'm trying to get my assistant passive license.
He's trying to make it stick.
I'm saying we working on it. We working every day.
He's really trying to make it stick, bro. Reverend Doctor, just to remind you, this is who you are. Right.
But we working every day to try to be better. You know what I'm saying? So,
indoctrinated Reverend.
No, but the thing is, like you said, it's important.
You think I'm indoctrinated?
No, but you said it was important. Names are important. Right? That was the whole way this whole thing started.
That is very true.
That's true.
But he also started by saying his name was Jonathan.
Joe Nathan. That's how you spell it. That's all I'm just saying. It is Jonathan. I know it's Jonathan, but
there was no Reverend or Doctor prior to that.
But yes, but he is Reverend Doctor Emperor in our family. That's the role he plays.
We got to talk about family and names and how they feel entitled to what they feel like they want to call you.
Whoa. Talk about it, fam. Let's go.
We got to do it one more time.
You are now in tune to the Phree Game Podcast.
Okay.